Now that I have baselined how the interface works and the workflow, I'm now going to try out this video editor in anger. And I don't mind saying, after its past sort of record so far, I can't wait to see what this editor can do. So let's start with a basic edit, which is a trim, and I just want to trim the very first clip, the title sequence, and in that clip I want to remove the way it starts. So first I create a sequence, and this is the frame that I want to change. So this is the clip, and of this clip, right, you've got the information that's shown here, which is very nice, it's quite informative, and by default the cursor goes to the end of the clip, so ready for you to drop another clip in place, and that's why the screen is black. But by moving the pointer right at the beginning, this frame here, this dull frame, I want to change to a more appropriate one. And it really is a straightforward process. You've got these markers here that show you the beginning of the clip, and you just move that until such times as you've got to the point where you've got the frame that you want. Now there could be other ways. As I said before, I'm using the trial, and I was pressed for time because of literally the nature of what I was doing. But it passed the test, and it passed it easily. So I'm now going to go on to the next test, which is the enhancement test. Here I have a clip with Shepard walking along the Normandy going to the cockpit, and it looks a bit dull. So I want to liven it up. I want to add some more vibrancy into it, but maintain this military atmosphere of this innovative ship. And you've got so many things you can tap into with this application. It's just off the charts with something that comes with the application. This application is only 300 odd euros, and it's got tools in it that some applications charge you an arm and a leg for, and they come in as plugins, but this comes with this tool, so it's really nice to see. But this is the bit I do like, the curves and the ability to move these curves. They are nice, they are responsive, they're not overly sensitive, and you can actually just set the whole atmosphere per section very easily. So I do like the tool, and to me, what is so nice about this tool is I can understand why this is big in the entertainment business in America, because that's what their site shows. Lots of people that have these entertainment companies use this, and I can see why. So it completed that test with flying colors. I now want to move on to the final test, which is my special effects. Essentially what I do is I have this biometric scanner clip, which you see before you. Effectively, it comes to the point, once it's identified your fingerprints, it shows you an ID photo. I want to change that photo into a video clip, which is this matrix style clip. Now, first thing you do once you've picked it in the right area is you need to change the size of that clip so as it resides in that spot. Insert your photo, that's where I want it to go. So once I'm happy that I've got the clip size and everything else, which is a bit of a fiddly process with this, unusually so, you're ready to do the work on the pip itself, the picture-in-picture. Again, what I found here is it was not immediately obvious that you had to hit this layout button down here, but once you click that button, okay, you get this dialog box, and it's well, it's a very powerful one. It's got everything in it, and you can resize it, unlike some. And from here you can actually control every aspect of that particular picture-in-picture. And what's the beauty of this? If I wanted to, I could have made this the whole screen and just used this dialogue. I didn't need to use the previewer itself. So I like that, unlike some which required you to use both. This one here, you could use just the actual the window itself. The thing I didn't like was the way you can resize. Even though you can remove the aspect ratio, it was a little bit fiddly to find it, but once you found it, it was easy enough to do. But again, this resizing, I prefer some of the other tools, to be honest, that just allowed you to resize in a more intuitive way. But that being said, you could do an awful lot. You can do a lot of things like bevels, you can do styles and effects on the actual clip itself within this dialogue. So that side of the life I really did enjoy. There was so much power at your fingertips to enable you to be more creative. Assessing this application is very easy. The media process was the start. It blitzed and tamed game anime. There was just no two ways about it. The fact is, I've not even been able to call up technical support because there's never been a need to, so I cannot judge that, so I do apologize. The next thing is that the actual interface and the workflow, it is intuitive and it is innovative, so I like that too. But last and not least is you do feel like the conductor. You do feel like all you need to do is focus on the music, let the musicians work on the instruments. In this case, focus on the product and let the editor do the rest. So this, as a professional, it's the best in class. A professional editor that's got the balance between making a damn good product according to the standards and also having the powerful video editing aspect so as you can do the video editing job. You can't ask for anything more than that.